What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted EV stocks in the market as of right now. So I'm going to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with stock number 5, we do have Canoo, ticker GOEV. On Tuesday, it did go up 15.35% over the last 1 year, down 81.24, and in 2024, it is down 60.61%. I'm not going to bring this up, but you guys can always just double check a lot of the metrics, market cap, things like that. But it is on this list because of this right here. Current short interest is 16.53%. This is being filmed on Tuesday night, so obviously keep that in mind. So on Tuesday, shorts did return about 31,000 shares, which right now 10.94 million shares overall are being shorted. It is on the threshold list, and it looks like it's been on the threshold list. Looks like as of earliest was June the 27th. So in theory, 13 consecutive trading days, the SEC should be doing something, but we'll just have to wait and see. Cost to borrow average is very high, so 445.38%, max being 560. Utilization 99.85, and then short score, so the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening, is 85.65. I'm not going to bring up everything right here, but there's a lot of other key data that you can definitely look at that's somewhat relevant in some cases. Right now, there is 0 shares available to be shorted, and it looks like, or actually shows NA, so reverting back to the previous one, so around 900. Regardless, very, very little as far as available shares. So that could really help it. Something to keep in mind. Moving on to stock number 4, and that is NKLA. On Tuesday, it did go up 8.65%. Over the last 1 year, it is down 80.44, and in 2024, down 69.36%. I just want to bring this up because I'm going to explain this in a second. So it did do a reverse stock split, a 1-for-30 on June the 25th. This is why typically I don't like to add these types of stocks that have kind of done a recent reverse stock split within roughly around 2 weeks, because it skews a lot of Ortex data. But it is on this top 5 list, so I kind of felt justified. Keep in mind that 1-for-30, because that's going to play a part into this, because right now 619% of the free float is being shorted. Just kidding. So what you have to do is take this divided by 30. I did double check. They haven't issued any additional shares, so it is just basic math. But so you just take that divided by that, what was it, that 30. So that gives you a grand total of 619 divided by 30. So that is 20.63%. So that's the short interest. 271.29 million shares overall are being shorted. And I do believe it's just the short interest percentage number that gets messed up. This is legitimate. Utilization 68.38%, short score is 87.74, and through IBKR very little shares is available, so roughly around 100,000, and they are paying about 42.74%. So this is stock number 4. Moving on to stock number 3, RIVN. On Tuesday, it did go up 6.97 over the last 1 year. It is down 23.88%. So RIVN's been gaining a lot of good momentum over this last little bit. In 2024, it is down 36.53%. On a side note, before I do continue, I just wanted to share one thing with you, because on occasion, a lot of people ask me where I get a lot of my information from. Highly recommend you guys taking a look at Seeking Alpha Premium. I do have a 7-day free trial for you guys. I'll put it in the description below and also the comments, but it literally has everything that you ever need if you ever are looking at press releases, recent fireside chats, or even why a stock is up, down, sideways, or even if a company has done a reverse stock split or just a forward split in general. Definitely has everything that you need, so under one kind of area. So recommend you guys taking advantage of that trial there. But moving on, RIVN. So RIVN, despite the good progress that it has had, 20.79% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 147.22 million shares overall are being shorted. On Tuesday, shorts did increase 1.17 million shares. So despite, like I said, everything, shorts have been really doubling the hell down. So it went from around the low 18s to where it is now, so the high 20s. Kind of crazy, but Utilization 74.8, short score 74.95. Cost to borrow is very low with RIVN, so you do see 1.29%. And just looking at IBKR, around 2.7 million shares is available to be shorted. And keep in mind, cost to borrow is just simply supply and demand. So the more available shares there is, the lower the cost to borrow. So that's kind of how that does generally work. But regardless, this is stock number 3. Moving on to stock number 2, you do have MULN. On Tuesday, it did go down 3.31% over the last 1 year, down 97.42%, and in 2024, down 83.62%. This stock is really running for spot number 1, coming very, very close, but 27.75% of the free floats being shorted works out to be 3.87 million shares overall are being shorted. Friday, or I don't know where I'm getting Friday from. I clearly want it to be a Friday already, but Tuesday, shorts did return 32,000 shares, utilization 91.63, short score 82.17, very high cost to borrow. Even the minimum is relatively high, so the average is 253.03%, and looking through IBKR, around 8,000 shares is available, so very limited supply if you ask me. But moving on to stock number 1, once again, you have another, I think this is a 5-time champ, or possibly 4 maybe, but Lucid. On Tuesday, it did go up 4.17% over the last 1 year, down 62.79%, and in 2024, down 34.68%. 28.84% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 255.45 million shares overall being shorted. Utilization is 96.33, and on Tuesday, shorts did return 593,000 shares. Cost to borrow average is 31.2. Then, basically short score is still very high with this company, 95.58. Just to look on the actual chart itself, I feel like shorts have been waiting to pounce and really double down, but they, like Lucid and just the broader market, has been moving at least in the right direction. So I feel like that's one thing that's really been helping Lucid, in my opinion, or at least deterring shorts from really doubling down. So yeah, it's been somewhat stagnant. Through IBKR, there is roughly around 100,000 shares that's available to be shorted. So let me know your thoughts. Do you own any of these stocks? Do you think that they're squeeze plays, or do you think that it's just a fugazi, or what's your thoughts? On a side note, I always get these comments all the time. NEO, I'll give you, actually what I will do is I'll just pull it up. They didn't make the top 5 list, but I always get this all the time. So NEO is at 14.41%. So obviously I think it came with number 6. Faraday Future, a lot of people do bring this one up as well, 6.83%. So if you guys have any questions, or if you're curious on the short interest on any other stock, throw them in the description below and I can bring that up. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Kick-ass deal, link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.